Valverde going full steam ahead down the left flank. Now it's Kane. Jimenez did well to emerge with the ball. It's Kane! And that would have been game, set and match. Chelsea are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Good ball, good take. Oh, he's burst. Mbappe! They've done it!
Entertainment, what a lovely moment.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Great ball if he can get there. Good read, needed to be.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Pedri.
Only 3 minutes at a time.
He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And here's Son Heung-min. Pedri. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Osimhen plays it through. And there's green grass ahead of him. Picked out brilliantly. Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this? The last act of a game, which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing to give in.
Quick request for support for
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many, it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
Oh, that's a key interception. Looking to play him in. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Tries a shot! Glorious from Hazard!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And Robertson. Fernandez. That is a brilliant interception. That looks a good ball through. He has found the way through. Big chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hakimi. Hazard. Crosses it in. Good read, needed to be. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's there to belt it away. Fernandez does well to get it back. Caicedo.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Caicedo. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Turns back here, probably the best option. De Bruyne, he's got away. Chance to deliver. Gets his head on it! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Caicedo. Fernandez. Robertson. And Caicedo. And it's Van Dijk. And it's Messi. Hazard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's picked his way through. Chance! Danger Man, a title that is entirely justified. Robertson. Well, that has not gone well. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Could try cutting inside here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
In towards the back stick. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. No, couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He gets big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Fernandes. Robertson. And it's Caicedo. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, super ball. He is through here. Jimenez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Fernandes. And Robertson. Can he get it through? And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Great vision. Always onto this. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. And he can't get it over the wall.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Mbappe! And he thumps it clear. The message is clear, none shall pass. And it's Hazard.
Such good technique.
Caicedo. The muscular approach does pay off here. Fernandes. Alexander-Arnold. Distributed tidily. Caicedo. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he welcomes it, and the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Nicked it back promptly. Over to the left. De Bruyne crosses. Played into space. No, that's been intercepted. Fernandes.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Azar. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Chelsea perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He's through, now is he in? Robertson. And it's Caicedo. Fernandes. Aims beyond the defence. De Bruyne in acres of space. It's a mighty effort! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 7, Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Messi. Into the last quarter of an hour. And Fernandes. Alexander-Arnold. Rijkaard makes the interception. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's Zanetti. And he's straight offside.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Caicedo. Messi. Looking for the run. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Valverde. Tries to pass it through. He's found a way through. Oh, well played. Plenty of numbers back. And Caicedo. And it's Valverde.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. De Bruyne. Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well then, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Messi. And time is up. Chelsea were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years.
Big header! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! A finish right from the top draw! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Chelsea finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Robertson. And here's Mbappe, in with the challenge. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a nicely shaped ball. He is through. Torres! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Robertson. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Fernandes. And Akanji. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to play it through. Olise making good progress on the right-hand side. He's tried one! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Son Heung-min. Fernandes. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Doué.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's picked his way through. Fernandes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Hakimi just loves to go forward whenever he can. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Hakimi. Hakimi. And he's managed to get free. Now, can they get him away? Olise. Son Heung-min. Mbappe engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Torres. Takes it. He's got tall. And for a moment, time stood still. Van Dijk, pressing high and with purpose. And it's Fernandes. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. A good play on the left-hand side here. Now this could be a chance. Olise. Pass somewhat off target. Akanji. Driving forward. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Son Heung-min. Nuno Mendes. Fernandes. Driving on and making good progress. Robertson. Son Heung-min. Robertson.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. No luck with that dink over the top. Hakimi. Olise. Fernandes. Messi. Now it's Torres. Now there's a fine ball. Played out to the left flank. Chance for a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Added time.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And just a quick reminder today.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Throw in. And it's Caicedo. Fernandes. And it's Robertson. Son Heung-min could try cutting inside here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Mbappe, given the lift of his goal, he's found a way through. Akanji with the foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. More and more pressure on the ball here. Fernando Torres. Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. Alexander-Arnold. And this is Son Heung-min. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's gone loose. Oh, he's been caught napping! Real chance! They've done it! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That was easy, almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Algeria are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Robertson. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do so.
Tries a shot! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Algeria find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Fernandes. Van Dijk. Turns back here, probably the best option. And Robertson. Caicedo. And it's Van Dijk. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Little doubt, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
It's loose now, and they want to get it back. That's good running with the ball. Looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's got away. Some resolute defending there. Caicedo wins the duel this time. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Nuno Mendes. Decent progress down the left. No outsmarting him this time. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rijkaard calmly anticipates.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Mbappe. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Fernandes. Messi. He's found a way through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Messi. Mbappe. Now it's Messi. And once more he proves rigid. Oh no, this does not look good. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Played out towards the right wing. Nuno Mendes is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's had a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Great vision. Now it's Mbappe. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A tale of 2 teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
Fired deep towards the back post. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Osimhen. Shoots! And for a moment, time stood still. Bale. Ambitious ball here. Not the most accurate pass. Not the most convincing of passes. Caicedo. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe does really well to win the ball there. That's an imaginative pass. And that has left him in a heap. That's an excellent interception. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start.
Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. There's the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Quarter of an hour played. Engages and forces him off the ball. Always onto this. Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has sent him sprawling. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. That is a great pick out. Look at the shot at goal! Goal! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And here's Osimhen, and it's Camavinga. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Belletti. It's a pretty loose pass. And he thumps it clear. Caicedo. And here's Osimhen.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Jimenez spots it and intercepts. Great ball if he can get there. He's picked his way through. Decent chance! No mistake! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Looking to play him in. Great ball and he's in. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! And they're back in front!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Osimhen. Fernandez, played out to the left flank. Hit into the middle. Belletti. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Now that's well seen too. Deftly away. That's been cut out, well played. Camavinga. And it's Camavinga.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bale. And it's De Bruyne. Bale is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. And the finish! Oh, it's no mistake! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Musiala, oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Probing pass. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
A quick reminder today.
Either side holding back here, it has been quite a half this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And the action is back on the way. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Algeria clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he opts to go forward. Looking for options for movement. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's the keeper's ball. Robertson. There will be a throw-in. Messi, can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Tries a shot! Goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. Maciej Cunha. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Fernandez. Good effort from distance. He has hit that forcefully.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's De Bruyne. It's a searching pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Camavinga. Can he get it through? And he cuts out the supply. Now that looks a decent ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Robertson. Caicedo. It's Camavinga. Oh, that's delightful. Now it's Osimhen. Khan claims comfortably there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Against the crossbar. Mbappe is magnificent. That is a gem, an absolute gem. And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Algeria get themselves into the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
All the way back. Saliba, and it's with the keeper. Bergomi is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's had it nicked away.
Pretty robust defending.
Knocks it into space. He's through here. Now Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. They've done it! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Algeria could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Messi. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Musiala, Matheus Cunha. And that's it. Chelsea did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking...
With that tackle, ball won cleanly. Camavinga picks it up out wide. Fernandes. Some really good ball movement. Chelsea have a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Now it's Camavinga, strokes it back.
That's good pressure, it gave him no other choice.
And here's Messi, in by Messi. Van de Ven. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. He's shifting through the gears here. Goes for a shot! He's scored! And it's Algeria who take the lead. You don't keep those out. He just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Chelsea finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Distributed tidily, and the counter is on. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Bale. Alexander-Arnold tries to play it through. He's picked his way through.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Played towards the other side. And it's Camavinga. Fernandez. Out to the right. He's in space and looking for options. Not the most accurate pass. Chelsea have got it back and they'll have another go. Robertson just loves to go forward whenever he can. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Almost half an hour in now. Camavinga. Spread out to the left. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Little pass back. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Algeria were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows...
Decent chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Algeria are looking to go forward now. It's a promising position. Well, that pass isn't the best. Beckham! It's loose and... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Donnarumma claims comfortable. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Goes for goal! Fernandez. Now it's Messi. Mbappe! And he's cut it out. Nagatomo. It's Vinicius Junior. Odo.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Played out to the right. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Camavinga. And the whistle goes for half-time. It's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And now,
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now this could be a chance. De Bruyne. Conte. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Beckham. And the flag has stayed down. Big chance, must be! And it's in! And this is getting better and better.
The goal for Algeria after 53 minutes.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Number 15.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Caicedo. And it's Jimenez.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And it's Camavinga. Beckham gets a foot in here. Now it's Bale. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, nicely intercepted. Robertson. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Messi. Now, can they get him away?
The attendance for this match was 80.
Looking for options for movement. Caicedo. Robertson. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Bale. He's found a way through. And this is Beckham. And he's lost his man here. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Chelsea really could have done without this. To further improve their position of comfort. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Beckham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's intervened well there. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely weighted ball. And De Bruyne! Relentless! Just relentless! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Piercing, Piercing and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Algeria are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And the finish! Oh, terrific save.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Chelsea have their second corner now. Can he finish? And he steered it beyond the post.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, it's come off the upright. Camavinga applies the finish. Ruled out the best in the keeper.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Now it's Mbappe. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. De Bruyne. And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And he's there to clear it. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. He is through here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, important interception. Big chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. It's in. How many? Just how many? The golf in class is vast.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Algeria are having a ball here. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's got away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
5 minutes to add. Robertson. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Osimhen. And Fernandez. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Over to the left. He's got plenty of space out wide here, and he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! Well, and that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Quick reminder
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
you.